How's it going, Taste Buds? Welcome back to another episode of this podcast. It's a snack podcast where we acquire and review the latest and greatest snacks.
So that you know what to try and what not to buy.
It's a Japan episode. This is a Japan snacks haul that we smuggled back with us after our vacation. And the name of this podcast is the Super Tasters Podcast. Our fastest podcast yet, because you know we are sweating under these lights. It is so hot today. I've got my peekaboo Hawaiian shirt on. I call it my peekaboo shirt because, as you can see, it kind of riffles. It creates these little viewports.
They're vents,
into like what the status is on my tummy hair, and currently a little overgrown, and that's how I like to keep it. We've got these ridiculously silly and funny hats on that we got also from Japan.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Who are we?
Super Tasters Podcast.
What are our names?
My name is Don Quixote the Penguin. What is your name?
And my name is Robert Pattinson.
Also known as Evan, your host Evan.
And I'm your host, Gabe.
And we are going to be eating a variety of very interesting snacks today. We've got beef jerkies from Japan. So this is game jerky.
Yeah, I was going to say. So
this is crocodile beef jerky.
This is 100% Australian jerky that I got
in Japan.
At Costco, Japan.
Which is how you know it's 100% Australian.
That's
What's
right,
nice
baby.
about it that you mentioned, right, is the meat. Obviously, there's flavorings and preservatives in here, but the meat for the crocodile jerky is crocodile.
Yes.
The meat for the kangaroo jerky is kangaroo
It's
meat.
100% kangaroo meat. It's 100% crocodile meat, as opposed to the meat blends that you're used to. Because like you go to like a Cabela's here in the States, they're gonna have like, we got camel jerky and crocodile beef or meat sticks, but they're always cut with like beef or pork or a pork beef blend.
Yes.
And so when I saw these, I thought the same thing, and then I read the ingredients and I was like, this is actually crocodile. This is actually kangaroo. So I bought it.
And we've also got an assortment of kalbi chips. We've got these plum chips. We've got these mushroom chips. We've got these seaweed chips. We've got a delicious looking potato stick from Caramucho, a brand that we've tried quite a bit on the podcast that we really like. We've also got, I think that's also Caramucho. What flavor is that?
This guy's actually kalbi, and from what I remember,
kalbi.
It's something like, it's called like demon spice or something like that.
Oh, wonderful.
Like, it's
wow.
like, or champion spice.
Something to cool us down on this mild summer day. We've also, for dessert, we've got these melon Kit Kats that we have not tried, and some
salted caramel gold Kit Kats.
Caramel gold. And for our weird food, we've got these little baby quail eggs.
Yeah, I think they're soy sauce marinated quail eggs.
Those are kangaroo eggs, also from Australia. Okay, so we'll save the sweets and the weird food for last. Where do you want to start? Maybe we'll hold off on the jerky and we can get some of these chips in?
Sure. Maybe start with the mushroom chips?
Sure. So these are from Kalbi. These are going to be, it says Gyuto, kanji I don't recognize. That says Oishi. Tightly the taste of the ingredients. Perfect.
Shiitake mushroom flavor.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Let's see if they held up, didn't get stale, hopefully. TSA not stomping holes into them. It smells mostly like a potato chip to me, but it kind of smells a little bit like stinky nuts.
It's a very roasted potato smell with a...
Think of stinky nuts. Think of a Magic the Gathering tournament.
I don't have roasted stinky nuts.
Maybe that was funny what I said. Maybe I'll cut out what you said about roasted stinky nuts. And it was funny. And roasted stinky nuts is funny. Also, before we get our first bite in, I almost forgot to thank our patrons on patreon.com/supertasterspodcast. Guys, thank you so much if you support us on Patreon. It is $5 a month. That is the only tier. If you do support us, you will get access to behind-the-scenes content. I just posted a bloopers reel. If you guys haven't seen it yet, it is a bloopers compilation from our Snack of the Year episode. You get access to some early episodes, some behind the scenes content. You get access to all sorts of, some stuff so far. Speaking of patrons, speaking of Patreon, well, let me thank our patrons first. And I'm reading it off so I don't forget it because I got that old man brain now that I'm 30. Thank you so much to KG Mod, Tape Master Lesprit. Thank you to Clearly Awesome. Thank you to the Pickler. Thank you to Yarbs, Lisa Rose. Thank you to Unicycler and Dillium Pickle Spear. Thank you so much for your support.
Thank you. I
do want to say just a quick, we've been discussing the P.O. Box. We haven't forgotten our pledge to open the P.O. Box. We are still figuring out, I'm figuring out the logistics of the P.O. Box, of where we're going to open it. And yeah, there's just logistical elements. We've got the funds to open it. So,
we're still going to do it.
We're very close to figuring that out. But,
Thank you also, in case you are watching. I know that the likelihood is pretty low.
Yeah, thank you to the likelihood of someone watching is pretty low.
Thank you to all our new TikTok followers. If you're not watching Snack News over on TikTok, we also have it here on YouTube, but you can, why not go check out the TikTok too,
Yeah, I think we are very close to 17,000 followers on TikTok. We're like 50 away, so if you want to follow us on TikTok, that's where the party's jumping. Let's get into these mushroom chips. I know that I'm going to start sweating, and I'm going to start dying on camera. Thank you to our patrons.
I did a little, I took the straps off for a second, let it breathe, so that's probably pretty good for, ventilation.
All right, here, let me grab a few. These are mushroom chips from Colby.
Pretty good. Umami forward.
Very umami. They're a little bit mild.
A slight sweetness as well, if I'm not crazy.
We had a buttery mushroom chip from Lay's that our friends got us from France when they went to visit. And that was a lot more flavorful. I think these are a little bit on the milder side, but like you said, there's an umami flavor right away.
Definitely shiitake. I mean, it's definitely a different mushroom. You can tell it's a different mushroom as well. Very, very savory.
By the way, happy Pride Month. It's now Pride Month. Last episode was my birthday episode. Now it's the coming out episode. Gabe, are you coming out or am I coming out? Which one of us? Someone's got to come out.
Let us know in the comments if you're coming out.
Yeah, if you want to come out in the comment section, get out. Stop hiding. Come out. Come out from there. When my son,
you better start living your truth right now.
My son's in the closet. Get the hell out of there. I see you in there, boy.
You get out of here so I can accept you and love you.
Yeah. No, happy Pride Month.
Yeah, happy Pride Month. For real.
The L's, the G's, the B's, the T's, the Q's, the I's, the A's, and the pluses.
That's right.
And the minuses,
We love all you guys. We love all you guys.
God, I'm sweating. What do we give these? I'm not joking about speedrun this episode, dude. I know I'm going to be miserable in like the next 10 minutes. Tell me your thoughts. Some of your thoughts.
I really love mushroom chips. I don't like them quite as much as the French ones, like you were saying.
Yeah.
But they're still very good.
There's a little bit of a sweetness, yeah.
I mean, I almost want to say 4, but I know that's kind of crazy. So maybe 3 for now.
Yeah, I think a 3.
I do really like them, though.
I would like a tiny bit more, I think, from them, but they're solid.
Yeah, maybe if they were like shiitake mushroom and garlic flavored or something, but they're good. They're really
Let's
good.
try the seaweed chips. You spot those bad
Which
boys?
ones are the...
Or is it seaweed?
These are wasabi.
Wasabi, my mistake.
We've got a couple of wasabi chips.
I think I introduced them as seaweed at the beginning.
Yeah, these are... looks like they're galbi.
Kalbi's back.
Yeah.
How'd you pronounce that again?
Galbi.
These are from
They're Calbi.
From Calbi.
Calbi. I don't know how to say
Ooh, roasted chips. Look at that.
Oh,
so
yeah.
these are also, from Calbi. These are a wasabi chip.
I'm going to hit it with the translation.
Oh, that smells great. That smells very good.
Oh, it does smell
like the way
fresh
that
wasabi.
smells.
It smells very bright and...
That's what I'm going to be smelling like after I sit here stinking up from the episode, from the lights and the sun.
Salted wasabi flavor
Food
made
podcast.
in Azumino City. Use of wasabi.
Nice.
The more you chew, the tastier.
Well, that's good. All right, let's get these. Woo! Nice. Strong wasabi. Got that horseradishy, like, nasal tingle.
Dude, these are
kind of like the Doritos mustard was hitting me.
Great texture as well. Very crisp. Look at You can see the oil glistening on these.
Yeah, some of these are like golden brown. Mmm. Ooh, that is good. Ooh, that's very good.
This is gonna sound crazy, because you know I'm a guy. I caught it with my thighs. I'm not wasting a single chip. I'm a guy that likes big, bold flavors.
Yeah.
This, all elements combined, this is a perfect chip.
Well, you set it up almost as if you were going to say this wasn't a big, bold flavor. I would say it's a big, bold flavor.
It's a big, bold flavor. I was just going to say, because it might sound silly because it's just a wasabi flavored chip, because normally I'm like flaming hot, red hot chili and curry and, you know,
no,
stuff
you're
like
right. Yeah, it's very well-rounded. I mean, it doesn't leave much to be desired. Wait, is it possible?
I think it's a 5, man.
These are very tasty, especially, obviously, if you like wasabi. And to be honest, who doesn't? Who doesn't like wasabi?
Can't think of anybody.
Let me think. Oh, no, there's nobody. Nice. And I know most people. Yeah, I'm happy putting these in a 5. These are delicious. And Colby, you know, I was going to give them a compliment even from just opening the bag. Their bags open marvelously. So good packaging. But
also stood up to the shipping. The bag did not puncture.
It's a sturdy bag. Colby they're professionals. They know what they're doing, you know? They always deliver.
One of my favorite chip brands. There, I said it. You know, it's out there now.
Yeah, and how did you pronounce it earlier?
Galbi.
Galbi. I love Galbi. All right, next one, please. Please, God.
You want to go the spicy one? Or do you want to go plum? Okay.
Let's do the spicy one. Well, let's do the plum first, and then we'll do spicy. Because the spicy might burn us out. Chips Rich King.
Yeah. So this is
that is what they call
spicy
me.
God flavor when we get there.
That's what they call me, actually. Because we did do this spice duel on the channel. That might have been, I think, episode 2. When I beat
You're talking about when you won by coin toss?
When I beat Gabe in the spice duel. Well, a win is a win, as some would say. A win is a win.
Oh yeah, it definitely smells like the plum. We had a lot of plum flavored stuff in Japan.
It smells good. I loved those you know, all the umeshu drinks, and we had a lot of plum wine sodas.
Sparkling plum wine soda, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that was a good time, man. That was a good time.
We actually on the flight home, just because I was trying to fly or sleep on the plane. Me and my girlfriend, we were like getting
You're sleeping on the plane or in the plane?
Trying to sleep on the plane.
I looked out my window.
Gabe, get inside now! What are you doing? Me holding my ticket, looking for my seat.
You're like,
are you 34B?
There's a what are they called? The gremlins. What are the little gremlins called? And it's a flight. He's got a flight attendant suit on. He's like, sir, you really need to be in that. Yeah, he's like, currently he's got a wrench and he's just taking apart, dismantling the plane. He's like, sir, you gotta be inside.
You do not want to be out here.
Your seatbelt sign is on right now. So that was fun.
I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, my girlfriend had a sparkling plum wine on the plane. That's it.
Tasty.
Yeah.
Wow. Whoa. It's a lot.
Surprisingly,
it's very sweet.
It is really. These are surprisingly.
Wow, that tastes exactly. Good. It tastes exactly like those plums, those pickled plums. Oh, this is weird. This is so weird. I don't know. I always think like, oh, this would be fun to pass around and try at a party. But is that something people do? Is that just me because I have a snack podcast? Do other people think that's interesting? I don't know. Let's hope so. Or otherwise, I'll be out of a job. But they are tasty. They're tasty. They're sweet. They're salty. They're very savory. Oh, it's such a specific flavor.
It is. It's and I hit the mic.
Man, that's weird. And you know what? Take this, and I'll hit mine too.
It's sweet. It's salty. Very much taste the plum.
The potato brings balance. I think the potato brings a lot of balance.
It does. It grounds it really well. I mean, you have to like the flavor.
You have to like
which
it.
I do.
Me.
So I like these.
As do I. I probably would give these a 4.
I was gonna say 4 as well.
These I really like, and the packaging is very pleasant as well.
It's packaged really well, yeah.
It's a pretty pink. It's a pretty little pink. You want to wrap these for me?
Yeah.
All right. Next up, let's do another wasabi. We've got the wasabi potato sticks from Caramucho. I'm looking forward to these, baby. If I can just get them open. Yes, sir. It's going to be a good day when I get these open. All right, there we go. Oh, whoa. what the hell, is he a scalper or something? I just noticed is that a Prismatic Evolutions 2-pack bundle from Costco? Yeah, it is. Bitch. Jealous. ETB and a booster bundle retails at Costco in person for $57.99
and
before
then
tax.
yank that out of a child's hand, baby. You have to be about it. If you want to get the cards, you
and
have
guess
to be
what?
prepared.
Also, it was a gay child. And it's Pride Month, and I don't care. He was holding a rainbow flag in one hand and the Eevee box, and he was like, "I love this because this has rainbows on it." And he also was like, "I also love Sylveon," which is,
right.
We know what that
Trans
means.
icon. Yeah.
And so, I bopped him in the head. Yeah, like little bunny foo hopping through the forest. I bopped him on the head, and I took that ETB bundle from him. No, it was a madhouse. I mean, it was the busiest I've ever seen. I've never gone to Costco, as soon as they opened before.
Right.
But I didn't realize people line up there anyways, like old people. But yeah, there were so many people there. A lot of grease balls, a lot of scalpers. And no, I'm not making assumptions because they had the socks and slides on fit and the oversized hoodies.
Right.
But it was because they were talking about reselling and prices like in front of me. And I was like, you guys disgust me. The only thing worse than being a scalper is being a 30-year-old man who's only interested in cardboard because it's shiny and cool.
You are sandwiched in between the parents buying it for their children and the scalpers, and you're going,
yeah, these guys, right?
These guys, man.
And they'll say, "Are you 45?" And I'll say, "No, ma'am, I just turned 30.
I turned 30. I'm a young buck."
And you might think I have kids. Nope, they're for me. I still like Pokemons. No, it was crazy. It was a madhouse, but they handle it really well, and I'm glad I got some, dude. I'm pulling the Umbreon. You guys stay tuned for that. These are way smaller than I thought they would be. These are absolutely tiny.
So these
should have a good crunch.
Sharp wasabi and meat flavor, and also
did you say sharp? Because they look sharp.
Look at the entire family line, starting from the caveman era.
Whoa,
of the Caramucho
family line.
The Caramucho family line of all the characters.
I'll put up a picture of that because that's absolutely adorable. If I can find a picture, I mean, it's a Japanese snack. Okay, wasabi beef.
It tastes like wasabi beef.
It does. The wasabi flavor is at the front. Great crunch, great texture. And the meatiness comes in after the savoriness. That is pleasant. That is very pleasant.
That is really nice. One more little pinch.
Wowie zowie. I like it. I really like wasabi flavored stuff. I almost wish it was on a chip, though.
Yeah.
I like the texture of this, but the potato has not like a burnt flavor, but I don't like the aftertaste of the potato as much.
I agree. It's not my favorite vessel.
Yeah, they should put it on one of their corn puffs.
Yeah, that I feel like would have been. But the seasoning blend is doing a lot of heavy lifting. It's really making me come back for more.
The seasoning's great. I don't know. What are you thinking?
The flavor is so good. It puts it into a 4 for me. I think the style of chips. This style of chips isn't my favorite.
Yeah.
If this blend was on like a Cheeto corn puff type beat, like you were talking about, or even just a potato chip, I think it'd be a 5. But
for those of you that don't know, by the way, I'm Don Quixote. I'm the mascot for the Don Quixote stores. It's like a supermarket chain in Japan, and it's a penguin. So that's my hat. Gabe is the
heron
from
The Boy and the
Heron.
Maito.
Yeah. I think that the aftertaste is almost enough for me to bring this down to a 3, but I would agree with a 4 for now. What were you saying?
I was going to just say it's just funny how lauded Robert Pattinson's performance was, and they were like, "Wow, he sounds completely different." Where it's like I feel like pretty much everybody can do an impression of it.
Everyone can make that voice. All right, now let's move on to the hot and spicy chips.
So this is the Spicy God flavor Calbee chips.
Yes. Calbee sent this to me. They heard that I was the Spice God, the Spice Master, and the Spice Legend after I beat Gabe in a very fair one-on-one duel.
It smells like spicy and garlic.
Ooh, it does smell garlicky. What if there was actually... This would be a game changer. What if someone was just dropping like actual fried cloves of garlic in their bag of chips?
Ooh.
Botulism, or is it possible? Is it possibilism? There's got to be a way to make that
fried garlic, I don't think is a suitable environment for bacteria. So I think you can put fried garlic in a chip.
Okay.
I think it would just,
All right.
be too much trouble.
It is garlicky.
Very garlicky. Nice and spicy.
The garlic is so nice.
Not like overwhelming or anything, but
There's a little bit of a sweetness. Oh, the meaty flavor.
yeah.
It's not actually as spicy as I thought it was going to be. What are you thinking?
I really like these.
The taste is insane. The taste is delicious. And it's got a great shape. It's got a great texture rather.
Yeah.
I like the ridges. The ridges were a nice choice, Colby. I like it. It's working for me. The coloring is it looks very flavorful, and it is. It's like very garlicky, well seasoned chicken.
Yeah. It's really, I really like it.
I mean, that's as close to a perfect chip I feel like you can get. That's got to be a 5.
I think it's a 5 too.
That is delicious.
I like that it's going next to a chip that perfectly executes with simplicity. And this is more so like what I normally put in 5 personally, where it's like it's meaty, spicy,
it's
it's
a little bit sweet,
garlicky.
it's very savory.
Is
that was,
jerky
that was
time?
good listening.
Yeah.
I'll have to put one of us on the left of your track, one of us on the right of your track, and they're just no, it's time first for us to share with the audience. It's time for us to share our snack of the month picks for the month of May 2025. I'll go first. Guys, my snack of the month pick is going to have to go to the Pringles Miller Lite beer can chicken. They were so tasty. The beer flavor was a little bit mild, and I think that was for the best. Some of the other flavors, like the beer braised beef, it was a lot stronger. But it was still present. It was tasty. The chicken flavor was so strong. And, most of the time Pringles hits, but occasionally they'll maybe go a little bit. They go maybe a little bit. They're a little bit too bold, and they don't quite nail it, but they definitely nailed it on this one. The flavor is just phenomenal. It's a great chip, and I highly recommend everyone go out and try it. My honorable mention is actually going to go to a little sody pop. It's going to go to the Mountain Dew Baja Cabo Citrus, which was very refreshing and tasty. Obviously, it was smart for them to put it out during the summer. It's just a nice, tropical sody pop. And I don't really drink soda that often, so it takes a lot for me to be won over. But Mountain Dew is pretty consistent on this show. Easy to recommend that. I really think everyone should go try it.
Yeah. I really like, just to piggyback on yours, I think that the Pringles were really, really good. And the Mountain Dew was surprisingly good. Mountain Dew's been putting out some pretty good sodas lately. My snack of the month pick for the month of May is going to have to go to the Lay's Valentina and Lime. It's one of those chips where I had high expectations and it delivered. I talk about in the episode how I'm a recent Valentina convert. I used to be a big Tapatio guy, but Valentina I feel like is just edges it out a little bit, and it works really well on a chip. And that lime, especially the little bit of acidity, makes it so it's I don't know, I think with a hot sauce chip, you might be kind of nervous because you're it might be a little bit too much because you don't probably think about oh yeah, something that's doused in hot sauce is going to be good. But the seasoning blend is so tasty. It made for a really good bold flavored chip. And then my honorable mention, which might come as a surprise just because of the snack, but those that watched me eat it probably won't be surprised, is going to have to go to the Max brand spicy party mix. So
Hot and spicy party mix.
Hot and spicy party mix. So it's a mixture. There's pork rinds in there. There's corn puffs. There's these potato wheels. There's a lot of different textures and flavors in that really good spicy seasoning blend. It's just I feel like there's a lot there to work with. The only criticism I think that I had that Evan and I were both talking about is that I could use more of the pork rinds, but there were pieces in there that genuinely surprised me with how tasty they were. And I actually bought another bag. I have another bag in the cupboard waiting for me. So
and there were some things in there that I think were better than the pork rind.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't even think that the pork rind is the star of the show, which is crazy. Yeah, very delicious. Delicious snacks, guys. Go out and try these if you haven't already. Some of them are limited time, and we highly recommend. They've got the Super Taster seal of approval. Moving on, let's get into this jerky. I think that it makes sense to maybe start with the kangaroo and then eat maybe the sweet and hot, or do you want to, so we can compare?
What do you think will have the milder flavor?
Well, I've had alligator. So
Yes.
I imagine crocodile is similar. I think that kangaroo is probably going to be, I don't know if I've ever had something that was a marsupial before.
Yeah.
Maybe we start with the crocodile.
That's kind of where I was leaning, and that's why.
Well, let's wait after a while. Maybe we'll try the crocodile. Let's start with. Anywho, onto the kangaroo. Okay, so this is from Mariani brand game jerky, Australia. This is crocodile jerky. Crocodile jerky
from Australia, sold in Japan.
No. Let me finish the joke.
Go ahead.
No. From Australia, sold in Japan. What was I saying? Crocodile jerky. Isn't that a movie? Something like that. A joke about Crocodile Dundee. It's gone now. So these are strips of crocodile. Give that a whiff. Wait. Whoa. What did they season that with? That smells insane.
Oh, man. I was going to say this smells like something, but I can't say it without being cringe because it's specific to you and me.
Say it.
This smells like our dad's family recipe for spaghetti.
Oh my God, it does. The secret family recipe, which of course contains spaghetti noodles.
Yep. And spaghetti sauce.
Tomato sauce. All right. That's crazy. It does. You're right. I knew it smelled familiar. Pretty tender. Very tender. Dude, it tastes like it too, kind of. Like the meat in the spaghetti.
It's like an Italian style, yeah.
Yeah. They seasoned it Italianly. That's hella tasty. I'm bringing back hella, by the way, guys. I'm turning 30 and I'm turning the clock back. I'm bringing back hella. I'm bringing back Pimpin.
Yeah. Big Pimpin.
The Arschler, that's coming with me. No, I'm joking.
The flavor is really good. I think it's heavily spiced, so it's hard to...
It's hard to taste the meat.
But my only critique would be that it's pretty dry.
Can I tell you something?
Tell me something.
Minus the seasoning, this is kind of like the texture and taste experience that I would imagine if you tried like a dog treat.
I feel that.
Which is probably the case with a lot of dried meats, but...
Game jerky for dogs.
We were at the dog store. This is very good.
I think it's good. Yeah.
But you're right. I cannot discern a crocodile. It's all texture and seasoning. I think I'm probably leaning towards a 4.
Oh, got a hard piece. I think that was a crocodile bone.
That was the crocodile tooth. Yeah. I think I got the heart.
Seasoning blend wise, I think it's a 4. Texture wise, I think it's a 3.
I like the texture actually a lot.
Really?
I just think this is maybe not.
Maybe it's just because of the animal.
Yeah, it's more tender than I was expecting. As far as a jerky goes, I've definitely had much better jerkies, but I like it.
Just sounds like you said 4, but then the way you described it, it feels like that's a 3.
It's tasty. It's well seasoned.
Let's put it in a 4, and maybe the kangaroo will.
Let's see.
Will help us redirect if need be.
God, I'm sweating like a kangaroo under this, dude. Whoa, that smells crazy. That smells like dog treats.
It smells like licorice. It smells like black licorice.
Wait, let me try. Oh, a little bit, yeah. It smells very gamey. Okay.
It's very dark.
Now that's Chewie. Han Solo when he sees his favorite best friend. Sorry, I really thought you were going to interrupt me. I got nervous. I was stuttering because I thought you were going to interrupt me. Stumbling.
Wow. This is you can taste the meat in this one.
You can. It's very chewy.
It is chewier. It's definitely not dry at all. God, the meat is really dark, which makes sense because they're hopping around like crazy.
I know. Have you seen them when they square up?
Yeah. They're too active for their meat to not be like really dark.
and then their kid in their pouch squares up.
Right. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, this was like more of what you would expect from an exotic jerky experience.
Yes. This is definitely unlike any jerky I've had.
I don't think I would be able to place it as kangaroo. Like if I ate this, I'd probably like maybe venison or something.
Mm-hmm.
It does have like a nice homemade feel to it.
Yeah. It tastes like it is high quality. I'll give you that. So I'm glad we went with the rating of 4 Crocodile because I think this for me is a 3. And I think the Crocodile is better.
Absolutely think the Crocodile is better, but that does make me excited, and I agree with the 3 for those to try this one. So this was the variety pack. It was kangaroo, crocodile, and then kangaroo again, but sweet and hot.
Yes.
That's interesting. All right, this is the sweet and hot kangaroo. Interesting.
I do like the texture more in the kangaroo, though.
Ooh, it's like a little stinky. Kind of stinky.
Yeah,
All right, same texture.
Okay. There's
Nice little spice.
Yeah, there's a but it's like there's a pepperiness to it, like a pepper flavor.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
You know, not as sweet as I was expecting.
No.
Like a teriyaki jerky. It's kind of mild.
This, I think, is my favorite one of the 3.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I still prefer the crocodile. But I like the spice of this one a lot. All right, let's compare. You want some?
Yeah.
I'm feeling a 4 for these right now. What are you thinking?
Yeah, I mean, I do enjoy it.
Texture's better. The texture's better than the crocodile.
I don't think it beats my favorite beef jerky or even like deserves to be close to it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think I agree with the 4 because I do really enjoy it.
It's very good. Yeah, Australia, I heard. They're so common. You'll see kangaroo just as like roadkill.
Mm-hmm.
Just all over the place.
Yeah, that crocodile jerky's. It's unlike anything it's
so interesting.
yeah.
All right. Now it's time for something sweet. Our little dessert. Let's try the salted caramel. Right? Is that what it is? Kit Kat Gold.
Kit Kat Gold.
Oh.
You want a whole one or you want to
dying. Well, we can do a whole one each since we're only reviewing 2 Kit Kat flavors. It's starting to get a little bit melty, and I am too. I like the coloring. It's like chocolate on the bottom, but most of it is a nice caramel color. It smells very good.
Great.
Smells like butterscotch.
That's good.
That is good.
That's really good.
Got like the proprietary Kit Kat chocolate flavor on the bottom. The caramel flavor is nice, man.
It's almost kind of custardy.
Yeah.
Japanese Kit Kats have like the perfect blend of sweetness, by the way.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that one's a little bit on the sweeter side, but it's not too sweet. I wouldn't say it's too sweet. Should we try the melon and then compare?
Sure.
Let's pit 2 bad bitches against each other. I'm sweating, dude. If I start to sound crazy or like my jokes, my bits aren't landing and they're not making any sense,
Your brain.
it's 100% because I have, my brain's getting cooked. I have heat stroke. What is the one that's like not heat stroke, but it's right before heat stroke?
Heat sickness.
Heat sickness. Is that what it's called?
I almost just smelled this with the wrapper on, baby. I think I'm cooked too. Definitely smells like cantaloupe.
Ooh, yeah, it smells good, man. I love that color.
It's good.
It is so fruity and flavorful. The melon flavor is incredible.
I don't even love cantaloupe, and this is really good.
Wow. I mean, how could that be anything but a 5?
To me, they're both 5s. My first instinct, as soon as I tried the gold, for me, I was going to say it was a 5.
The melon, especially after having the melon, that's what a 5 Kit Kat is to me. The gold I would put in a 4. You trying another one? Yeah, good. Woo! Plenty of time. Yeah, let's do a retry of every snack and let's reevaluate everything. I got time, man. Don't worry, I got plenty of hydration left in my body. What do you think?
I still love it, but I do like the melon more. So I can agree with the 5 and a 4.
They're not bad by any means. Yeah, I mean, the 4 is, you know.
The gold one is so good.
They're
just good in different ways. The melon is really refreshing and bright.
And that is very rich, and that is such a flavor that is like so commonplace overseas in Japan and Asia. I remember the first time I encountered something like that. They have the Melona ice cream bars, which you've probably seen if you've been into like any local Asian market. I think we first saw them at Comic-Con, which is kind of funny, Emerald City Comic-Con. And I was like, melon flavored ice cream? I was like, that is too crazy, buddy.
Yeah.
And I tried it and I was like, yeah, they know something that I don't. They're like, yeah, dude, there's more fruits than strawberry, grape, and apple. And I was like, what?
Yeah, big melon fan.
Delicious.
Now.
If you haven't tried those, huge vouch. Okay, these are the sesame or soy sauce or whatever flavor these are. These are quail eggs, right? You want to hit it with a quick translate?
Yep.
This is our weird food for the sode. Oh, uzratama. Nice. Oh, until the quail. Bonito, it says.
Bonito soy sauce flavored quail eggs.
Okay. Oh, these are open. Once they're open, they do not reseal. So we got a pouch full of eggs to get through. Okay. Yeah, it smells very eggy. I'm gonna get two babies here.
Oh.
Yeah, you peck it with your beak.
All right. One for me.
Well, I was saying peck it with your beak, but it's too late. No, it's.
Now you got quail egg on your hat.
I know, on my very expensive, exclusive Ghibli park. No quail sauce. Just a fountain of head sweat.
Actually, I put a cloth down between my head and my hat to protect you.
God bless you. I should have done that. You care more about my hats than I do. All right.
Okay, so
the soy sauce is nice.
Quail egg, surprisingly, I almost tasted like meat.
Yeah, it's got a great smokiness.
The bonito comes at the very end. It's really nice.
I love that soy sauce flavor, man.
Oh, if I do one more,
I love just getting like a soy sauce egg or a smoked egg from the Cone Beanie over in Japan. Like it's one of my favorite things to snack on. And yeah, these are the same way. Except these are bite sized because they're smaller birds, smaller eggs.
That's right. Smaller bites.
I want to try a goddamn hummingbird egg, dude. You want to hear a stupid question?
Yep.
Do hummingbirds lay eggs?
No, they're marsupials. The baby. That's all they hear.
Well, these are eggs, so we don't have to rate them. Our ancestors have already, reviewed probably the, the food pyramid enough. The eggs, bread, milk. You already know how it tastes.
They're good though. They're fun. I mean, you got those at at like a 7-Eleven or a Family Mart, right? Yeah. Why not?
Very tasty.
It was better than the dried squid.
Dude, that dried squid. If you haven't seen it, we posted as a short on all our platforms. Check it out. We reviewed a couple of things while we were in Japan. We didn't make nearly as many videos because we were too busy having a blast. Just like I just had a blast with this episode. Guys, thank you so much for listening to the Super Tasters podcast. I've been your host, Evan.
And I've been your host, Gabe.
And this has been a terrific episode. These chips from Colby, especially these... what is the exact rich spicy man,
spicy God flavor,
Lord of all? The Colby beef, no, not beef, just wasabi chips,
salted wasabi,
salted wasabi, and then the melon Kit Kats. Definitely the stars of the show. So tasty. Obviously, most of the stuff you're not gonna be able to get your hands on, but if you do see it out in the wild, Caramucho, solid brand, Colby solid brand. The umeshu, I'm getting hiccups. the umeshu, or just ume, I'll say, potato chips were tasty. The mushroom potato chips and the jerky was super fun. But I have to say one last shout out to our patrons on Patreon for their support. $5 a month. Again, if you want to support us, you don't have to. You can just watch the videos. That's the easiest way that you can support us. Like, comment, share, send,
subscribe,
follow, docs, find me.
Wait,
come get my autograph.
Don't do that, Maito.
I'm going to be right next to Virgil at Comic-Con signing autographs. Thank you so much to our audience on Patreon. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you to KGma, Lesprit, Tape Master, Clearly Awesome, The Pickler, Yarbs, Lisa, Rose, Unicycler, and Dillian Pickle Spear. And thank you to you guys for listening. You've been listening to the Super Tasters podcast. And Gabe, what are we always telling them?
We're always telling them, remember to turn on all of your lights on the hottest day of the spring. And
yes, and
wear heavy costume hats. And use very hot stage lights.
We're cooked.
And don't drink any water. Or use your AC.
Yes, sir.
I'm dying, dude.